Oh yeah. Yeah.
You would never make it nowhere feeling like you a loser. You know what I mean? Feel like you can't
I walked
accomplish
in
nothing.
the doctor office today. I was so baby out there. They gave me the all clear. And shit, I was back home.
I'm telling my daughter that all the time. She be like, I can't, daddy, I can't. I be like, don't ever say, I don't want to hear that come out your mouth.
Yeah.
And I had to pop her about it. I'm like, don't ever say that you can't do nothing. You can do it.
Try
You got to figure it out.
Right, try
you know what I
and
mean?
then see.
You might just be doing it the wrong way. She tried to put her she had a baby doll she got for her birthday. And she took the clothes off the baby doll and tried to put it back on. And I was like, she's like, I can't do it. I said, yes, you can.
That's right.
And I showed her how to, you know what I mean? I kind of like guided her through it, you know what I mean? Pull the zipper off.
Do this and then
do it this way. Put it down.
Now you do it.
Exactly.
There you go.
You know, like you could do it. You know what I mean? I don't ever want to hear you say you can't.
Right.
I don't allow my kid to say I can't.
Right, that's right.
I don't allow that shit.
Just show them.
I'm
show them. Okay, I got it, and they're smart. I did do it.
Yeah, that's how my older two kids graduated. You know what I mean? My daughter graduated high school. She went to I took her to a job interview today.
Okay.
After when you talked,
yeah,
I left. Remember, I think
this morning you called me from the place.
No, when we talked. When you called, I think you called me.
Right.
Right. You said he was okay or whatever.
Yeah.
And I had her with me, and we went to KFC because she got apply for a job. And even my son went to apply for a job, but he's still in high school. He's in 12th grade. Yeah. But you know, I always put in their mindset, I don't want to hear that I can't do shit.
That's right. Try.
I don't play that shit. One thing I don't play is I can't.
Try it first. If it work, try it. Do it again.
Yeah. Like with school, when they mess up at school, they feel like it worked too hard. I'm like, you can do it. You know what they do? They go back and improve. They always improve. I'm like, I'm gonna be so proud of my kids. They always improve and they always graduate.
That's right.
They never get left behind. Even and then, you know what? Even if they do miss out on school or whatever the case may be, or they get like kind of like mess up on their grades to where they can't graduate. You know what I do? I put them in summer school.
That's right.
Because you're gonna do it. You know what I mean? You're gonna
finish it.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
I'm not gonna let you sit around and make it seem like you can't do it.
Right.
You can do it.
That's right. If you do it 3 times until you get it right. Yep. Keep on doing it. That's right.
Because like I said, it's all about a mindset, man. Dude. I ain't never had a mindset to where I feel like I couldn't do nothing.
And you both.
I always made it in my mind like I can do it. I can figure this out.
Sure I was gonna do it.
You know. And that's why I'm so I don't even give myself no pat on the back, but I'm proud of myself to know to see myself being way more improved.
Myself on the back in a minute, say, hey, you did that shit.
But see, man, I've been in jail so many times.
Right.
You know, I done got locked up so many times. Like, and I wasn't even supposed to have a hearing for a job. They didn't even want to hire me at first. You know what I mean? They was like, your background, you know. And I convinced them to let me get a job. You know what I mean? So I was like, I can show you that I'm, you know.
And you're still there.
Yeah. And I got more money than most of these dudes, and I'm still living.
Yeah. I can do this shit.
Yes.
That's right. So, and it was from up and on.
Yeah.
On the back.
Yep.
Man, I encourage myself every morning. I encourage myself. Look at the mirror and say, okay, let's go out and do this. You got this. Encourage yourself, man.
Because it ain't no way that I should be out. No, you know what? I'm not even going to talk about that. Mm-hmm. There's too many people out here just, you know.
Yeah.
Don't really got nothing going on.
Especially when you do right by you, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's just so funny to me to see people who had all opportunities that they can have in the world. You know, all the the privilege they can have, but they never took advantage of it.
They squandered them.
You know what I mean?
They squandered them.
Never got ahead. You know, like how can you let me get ahead of you? Right. When you know what I mean, I done had it way worse and way harder than you. Like you would never had to go. Most of these dudes never had to go do no time and never had to do 2 years, none of that stuff.
Right.
And then
come out and just stop, reinvent your own stuff.
Right, you out here and you ain't even reinvent yourself, and you've been free the whole time.
Yep.
And then you got to hurt nerves.
Don't know how, or either don't have no idea. They even push you. It's bad to be alone.
But no, even
wait. It's bad to be alone and nobody encourage you to do anything. So that's a big part too.
But no, what I'm saying,
encourage yourself.
No, people do be encouraged by some people, but they get mad and they try to defend their bullshit.
Right.
That's my point.
Right.
That's why the only reason why I'm even saying this because it's so many people that try to tell them to do different. You know what I mean? Like think about it, Melvin. I done seen so many people go into the institution.
Yeah.
Go and come out and do better than the dudes that's been out here for the longest.
Of course, yeah.
They never had nothing. They never went through nothing.
They saw their faults and their mistakes, and they know this ain't the way to go.
Right.
So let me try this way, and it works.
But why let a person that didn't even have the how could I put it, the head start?
Right.
Be doing better than you. It's too many people that got a head start over other people.
Right.
And let the people that didn't have a head start
do better.
Lap them.
Yeah. They slack their lacking toward. Yeah. It's different ways of people going to them different things. There's a different mindset. Some people stronger than others.
Yeah, that's true, man. I agree with that.
Stronger than others. Some people is weak minded.
That's true.
Very, very, very weak minded.
That's true.
You know, some people can't handle this world. Living every day.
I hear that a lot.
Every day is and for you and I, every day is not every day. Every hour is something different going on.
It is
in our life. Not every day. Every hour. Every second.
Yep.
Is a different situation finna pop up.
Or something can happen.
Your phone can ring in 20 minutes with a whole different thing.
Yep.
But you strong-minded and your heart got to be right.
Yeah, man. Because I look at it like this, man. You gotta live, man. Right. The only way you ain't gonna go through anything is if you just take yourself out.
That's right.
And I don't get tired of seeing so many men take themselves out. You know what I mean?
They can't handle it.
Yeah.
They can't handle it.
I don't like that.
I know you don't, but that's it. That's it. That's where the world.
But you know what, Melvin?
It shouldn't be.
You know what, Melvin? I agree with you 100%, and I can't argue that. And for the most part, that's something that I want to kind of like fight against. You know what I'm saying? To try to help people.
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying? Help people come out of that mindset. But let me say this though. But you right. You know what I mean? Regardless of how I feel or how I want to change something, a person's mindset.
Right.
What you just said. You know what I mean?
Right.
Supersedes everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
If a man want to take himself out, it's nothing I can do about it. If he made that decision, he's going to do it.
That's right. Simple as that. Their mindset.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're right.
Everybody's mind is just totally different.
Yeah, you're right, man.
It's wired.
And that's the reason why. Look, that's the reason why. I don't want to cut you off.
And we come from strong genes.
Yeah, that's true. And that's true. And if people thought about that, you know what I mean? They kind of like take another approach when it comes to like being off of yourself. But because I don't want to say this. I don't want to say what I want to say. You know?
What?
I got the YouTube live. I don't want to say.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you're on the phone?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube live. But my thing is though, regardless of how I want to change something for men, what you said is the most important thing. Well, not the most important thing, but what you said is more prevalent. How men kind of like how can I put this? What you say is more of what do you call that? The general example.
Yeah.
Because think about it. 600,000 men, delete themselves a year. So regardless if I try to help men out or not, like you said, if they can't, what you say again, Melvin? What you tell me?
The mindset, but I won't be on that.
No, I know. No, you ain't. They can't see. Yeah, but you in the background. But no, you said something else. You said if they can't handle it.
Yeah,
they do
that. Yeah.
A lot of men can't handle it, man. A lot of y'all men need to, try to find something,
They will.
Find something that, you can gravitate to or hold on to where you can kind of like, manipulate your mind to think otherwise, It's not a good thing, man, to just delete yourself. It's not a good thing to just go out like that. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to like committing, off of yourself.
Self-harm.
Yeah, self-harm. It's not the way to go, man. This struggle, because another thing too, Melvin, that I don't think me and you said, but I feel like we got the same mindset, is that even when you go through something, right? Or even when stuff happen in your life, or it may be like a hard time, whatever the case may be, it's only for a month, for that moment. You know what I mean? Things it change over time,
You gotta say.
Yeah.
gotta change it. Yeah, that's cool.
You know,
Right.
you can overcome everything, man. Like
right.
anybody
can.
Yeah, your past don't define you. You know what I mean?
Right.
You ain't stuck there.
You
know what I mean?
Willing to do it.
Yeah, that's my
You gotta be willing to do it.
Yeah, and that's my that's my
perspective of it. Yeah.
Not perspective. That's my my goal to what I want to do. I want to get men to think, man. Right. Start using, encouraging them to find something else important, man. Don't, because my whole thing is like, bro, your life, you are some special. You know what I mean? You are important.
That's right.
You know, and taking yourself out. You know what I mean?
Man.
That's the easy way out, man.
That's right.
Ain't it though? Think about it. It's the easy way out.
And that ain't easy because you got to pay for that.
No, you don't. Because once we gone, we gone.
You got to pay for that.
No, we gone.
Why you don't?
Because the person that did it to himself don't got to pay for nothing. He gone.
Suicide is you got to pay for suicide.
He don't. The person that the men that do it don't.
Why you don't?
The family do.
So you know.
It do. That falls on the family.
You don't take it. We don't hold it. Our life is not in our hands.
Remember, what I'm trying to say is though.
You take yourself out. You got to pay for that at the end.
Yes, but it don't matter to a person that's not here.
It don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's the most important thing. That's what you're missing.
Right. Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See, that's why I say it's a coward way out, because you don't hold. You're not accountable for nothing. Once you go, you're not accountable for anything.
You don't count after you gone.
You can't be. You gone.
In your life after this suicide.
Okay, I get what you're saying now. Okay. I'm not looking at it biblically. I'm talking about. I'm talking about as far as like just
your family, but they don't last long.
Yeah, the burden is on you. The burden, like
and it don't last long.
That's my point. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You kind of like took the car way out.
Yeah, but we are the managers of our life. That's all we are. We're the managers of our life. We don't own it. It ain't ours to give. It's ours to take. We just to manage it while we're here.
Yep.
And manage it right.
Yeah.
The managers of ourselves every day.
Yep. And taking yourself out, man, ain't the way to go, man. It's not a stand up. It's not something that you was born for. Right. No, man. You was born to live as long as you can. You know what I'm saying? In the best way you can. You know.
Manage your life.
Yeah, you weren't here to let errors and and let what you go through in trials and errors and being born to a messed up family, a fucked up mama, a deadbeat. That you weren't here to let that shit get the best of you. You know what I mean? I just don't believe in it. I don't like the simple fact that we let it, because even the Bible, even biblical said, don't let the world. You know what I'm saying? Don't be of the world.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Your own choice.
Yeah.
Everything is your own choice.
And that's thank you, Mel, for saying that. I'm glad you said that. That's another thing that make me hard on dudes that have a mindset to where like, I'm gonna just take it myself. I'm gonna end everything. Right. Because you have a choice, man. You could do better, man.
That's their choice.
But you know what though, Mel? That's why I can't argue that. Right. That's why I say that's why I'm like I can't argue.
Right.
But if I could change somebody's mindset and make somebody, you know what I mean, 1 to 2 men, right? You know what I mean? I did what I did what I was here for.
That's right. That's part of it.
I just don't believe it. I just don't believe in you like you just ending your life. You know what I mean? Right. And, things gonna be better. You know. Right.
Well, let's cut that for you because I don't want to talk about that no more. That's the person.
No, it can't.
Yeah, that's the person.
No, then.
To me, it is. I want Stella's conversation.
You ain't got to.
Yeah.
But y'all, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it myself.
Yeah, that's the person who do that. That's enough.
Forget that. When you do stuff like that, you make all of us take a burden, because that's a burden on everybody.
It ain't on me.
I'm gonna tell you why it is a burden. Not on you. I'm just saying it's a burden on people in society. Because you give people a mindset and you give people a thought and the lack of knowledge to think, okay, let me just do this and let me just end it all. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't agree with that because you give people another perspective to think they can take the easy way out. That's all I'm saying. So you put a burden on other people, especially if you got like a mama that love you, a daddy that love you. You know what I'm saying? A family member that love you or something like that. A homeboy that love you, and you go out like that, and then you think you doing everybody else a favor. Really, you not. You're not doing us a favor. You kind of like making us feel bad. No, I'm not talking about you, man. I'm speaking in just one. That's why I say you say you want to be in the conversation. I'm speaking in general. Because I know a lot of people that talk about this type of stuff that they be saying like, man, I ain't know my homeboy was even feeling like that. I ain't know my homeboy, had that type of mindset, and then he just took himself out, and he was like, damn, I'm fucked up behind that. So all I'm saying is, when men do that, or people in general, not even just men, women too. When you do that to yourself, or when you do that to the world, you give people something. You know what I mean? Something else to be like sad about, be like, damn, like why you ain't come talk to me? Like why, like I could have made things better? Could I did things different? Could I been there for him a little bit more? Can I kind of like had him up under my wing? But like you said, remember you just said it, Bill? That's why what you just said. You said some people ain't mind strong, and some people just ain't got the strength. You know what I'm saying, to be able to deal with it, and they make that choice.
Right. Okay, let's go for that, please. Yeah. That's enough.
Yeah. Well, I don't think